Good morning, watch fans. This is Big Jim with the Big Wrist, talking about watches. And I am going to talk about my next watch. We're always in the hunt. You know, we always have something on our mind, something gorgeous and sparkly that doesn't collect fingerprints would be great. But of course, these things collect fingerprints the way some of us collect watches. Ridiculous. Anyways, yeah, it's not too bad. Does it look okay on camera? I think it looks okay on camera. So anyways, what we're looking at here is a very, very stubborn watch band. It doesn't want to cooperate. Let's put it right in there. There it is. There it is. Wow. Fixing a problem live on camera. Whatever works, right? So, you know, this is my collection. It's pretty static. I have a couple of other ones that are legacy watches. A Mickey Mouse Citizens Automatic, a couple of ladies Oris, two fashion watches that I've had since the early 90s. You know, these are considered legacy watches that I don't have in rotation, but this is my in-the-house rotation. Watches that I wear on a regular basis and watches that I'm essentially not going to sell, you know, unless it requires a pint of blood, you know, and then this is easier than a pint of blood or a kidney. So, you know, the top row, these 5 are not really worth very much, but I like them all, or these 4, I should say. And this one here, not really worth very much money individually. This one is, of course, the king of all G's, the titanium G-Shock. And if anybody's curious, there's one up on watchyouseek.com for $1,000. I paid $1,400 for mine, and $1,700 is retail, so $1,000 is a really good price for a watch in really good shape. So if anybody wants the king of all G, it's the GMW 5000 Ti Black, full case and set. I saw it on Watch You Seek about an hour ago. So, hopefully it's still there by the time when you guys see this on Sunday. I am filming this a day early. So, you know, my next watch was leaning heavily towards Pelagos Black or North Flag. OP41 Black, bright black, you know, those are watches that have been on my radar a long time. But I think the one on my radar the longest time, the JLC Polaris, at least a year on my radar, and the Zenith Defy Classic, at least a year on my radar. Those two are really nice blue sports watches, fairly, you know, high end, a little higher end than Rolex probably. And of the, you know, that and a couple others I've been looking at, you know, the Defy Classic Blue, non-skeletal sized, $5,300 on average from a few major gray retailers, and one place has a used one for $5,000. Pretty nice watch. You know, it's titanium, it's blue, it's gorgeous. It has a really big taper. The watch is technically integrated bracelet with a 25 millimeter bracelet that goes down to 18, I believe. So pretty heavy taper, double pusher, and no push pull crown. So it's not a 10 of a 10. It's not a perfect watch, but it's a beautiful watch. You know, the closest I have to a 10 of 10 watch is right here. These two Tudors. Technically these 3 watches. They're all 9.5s really. You know, waterproof, screw down crown, beautiful, rugged. They're all nearly perfect, except none of them have a date. You know, this one had a bracelet right here. Islander watch at $200 if it had a date. I'm sorry, if it had a bracelet, would be on paper perfect. Plain and simple. You know, it's a nice watch, great watch. For what I want, my 10 things. The only watches here that really are technically perfect. You know, no ticking second hand, round, beautiful, stunning, accurate, fits my wrist, good bracelet. You know, the list is no Cyclops, no Mercedes hands, approximately 41 by 50, stainless or titanium, bracelet, fold over clasp, screw down crown, 100 millimeter water resistant, decent lume, simple, easy to read, not a diver. Accurate to 4 seconds a day. The only watches here that meet these three right here. This doesn't have a bracelet, but I have a bracelet for it. I just don't have it on the bracelet. But these two watches right here have every one of those things. I don't really care about quartz over digital, quartz over mechanical. What I care about is the ticking second hand. It drives me crazy only because they never hit the indices. Very, very rare for a quartz watch with the ticking seconds hands to actually hit the indices. So the simple solution is no seconds hand on a quartz watch. That's the simplest solution. And there are plenty of them out there. I've seen a few, even a couple of Solars. I saw a Citizens today, one of their dress watches with no seconds hands. It's pretty cool looking. So, an automatic with the sweep with the 28,800 beats per hour beat rate are these three. And these three are the 21,500 beats. So they're quite a bit slower, but they're still beautiful watches, good sweeps. But yeah, these three are the closest I have to perfect automatics. And these two are the actual perfect. So, of the watches I want, what can I afford? With my passing of my pet recently, Angel, unexpectedly, that's $1,100 out of my watch fund right there. So that leaves me with about $4,500. Get paid again in a couple days, in a week or so, and I get 2 paychecks a month because I'm retired, double retiree. So I get 2 paychecks a month, and I don't know. Could get the Polaris, found one for $5,500. Could get the Zenith Defy. I don't know. In the $5,000 range, the North Flag beats that down to $3,500 if I want to go with the North Flag. And Pelagos is even $4,000. So I'm not sure I want another diver though. Do I want another diver? Here I am, talking myself out of a watch. Probably going to go with the Defy. Right around Christmas time, I'll get it ordered. I think it's a 2-week delivery time from Watch Max and 1 week from the other guy. I can't remember who the other guy is. But yeah, thinking about that. Just get it ordered and get it done and be done with it. So thanks for letting me ramble a little bit here, folks. Nothing really important to say. Just talking about watches. Please stay safe. Some of my friends have come down with COVID and they're pretty sick. I myself am fine. My family is fine. We're all healthy and happy. So please keep a good thought for everybody who has the COVID. Please keep a good thought for, our nation as we go through this insane recount still. Day 4 or something of the presidential recounts. It is what it is. So I want to all have a great weekend. Enjoy your Sunday morning, and I will see you on the next one.